one of the things I felt was worthwhile of a mention is the ability to take tests within the Blackboard environment. And if we rewind back to the start of the pandemic, one of the biggest challenges that was facing us as an institution, and of course across the sector, was how were we going to move the face-to-face test exam experience into the online experience. I personally found that the Blackboard test instance was instrumental in allowing us to do that, because at the time we didn't have a third-party LTI proctoring service or any third-party exam-based experience within the environment. So actually we had to use very quickly and very rapidly the test experience within Blackboard Ultra. We found that to be seamless. Our staff were able to engage and get their questions on there, were able to set up tests in the best possible instance they could to try and replicate what would have been done in the classroom, using time limits as well, utilizing the ability to upload the papers and making the portal available for X amount of time, and actually being able to put in there checking questions. Obviously, with the product itself, it cannot fully replicate the in-person experience of going into a room and sitting down. But actually what we found is, and the experience and the feedback we've had from the students has been that actually maybe there's a preference for this style, and it has started conversations in the university surrounding whether this is the modality for our assessment framework for exams and so on that we might wish to progress with. So in terms of how the experience went with utilizing the tests, very positive. I'd love to be able to give you some more quantitative data on how the students experienced it, but I just don't have that information available. But nonetheless, our overall experience from the staff and students was very positive at a time, by the way, which was high emotion and a lot of anxiety surrounding what was going on in the world. So for me, that was a huge plus. And actually, in hindsight, if we hadn't had that, I think we would have been in a really quite bad position with how we were going to conduct our online tests/exams.